Friday morning, I just had a little mishap. I had a client message me saying, hey, my friend's offering me this watch for 85K, is it good? I was just like, yeah, I think that's pretty good for that watch. And then he came and showed up 10 minutes later, like asking if I was gonna buy it. I thought like it was meant to be for him, but he was meaning that if I would take it for 85K, so we're checking the watch and I'm gonna have to tell him like, look, we just need a little bit off because I thought that was for yourself. I had no idea and he just showed up right to our door. So crazy start to the morning. Situations where there's like slip ups on pricing, etc. And like in those situations, we just try and be super fair, and it was a miscommunication. I may have someone for it, but I need to see if we have a white strap for it. Let's see if we have a white strap. RM10 straps are hard to find when you need them. When you don't need them, we always have people offering us RM10 straps. We don't just like stock them. So let's see. Oh, that's an RMO2. I hear a Lake on the other line. We've been having a lot of problems with shipping delays on armored stuff. Why are all the flights delayed?
UPS basically had this massive cargo plane that took off from the airport in Louisville, and like right after it took off, it crashed. It literally caused a massive chain explosion.
It's crazy. So is everything delayed or just something?
Everything with Ferrari is delayed.
Once you see it in person, it's kind of insane.
Put him 570 on it. His brother wants to take the Rainbow Daytona. Put him 380 on that.
Okay.
But they both want to trade in some watches, so they're sending me the trade-ins.
Okay.
And then we're gonna work something out.
Okay,
it's
that's
interesting. Right. Those are the two people that, I don't know if you heard me talk. They don't want it anymore. They sold it.
Oh, okay.
They bought.
They like, yeah, grew up in it for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's so funny.
So we just got this back and it's already been sold. This is a 5723 112R Ruby. This watch is absolutely stunning in person. The last one we sold to a good client of ours, super happy for him. And ever since, we've been trying to get another one for our stock, because once we had this watch in stock, we sold it. We were trying to find another. It was like impossible to find. Sold instantly. Ruby, blue sapphire, emerald, Patek. I can't emphasize it enough. These have been going through the roof and there's just really none in the market. So at a time, there's probably only one of each in the market. So you're just like subject to that price. There's really no others. We dig like every day to try and find these, obviously Journe, certain RMs, but man, as far as having a watch in a collection, this or the platinum version would definitely be in it. We recently sold last week a platinum one as well, 5711 112P with the ruby. I go back and forth. I like the lighter weight of this, but the platinum looks just so clean. I think it's like more versatile, but both these watches are absolutely insane. So we love having these in, love looking at these. One day we hope to like have them all in our showcase to compare, but yeah, they're absolutely sick. Another thing that we got back in is we got an Arabic Daytona. We had one for a while. Platinum Daytonas in general have gone up since the tariffs. The more demanded Rolexes went up since tariff prices have gone up, so Platinum Daytonas. This is a really cool watch. You don't really see many of these. So this is a 2023 new, old reference, so it doesn't have the clear case back, but it's at a substantially better price than the new reference. It's definitely a really good grab at the moment. And then we also have probably my favorite Platinum Daytona, the full ice blue with baguettes. So sick, such a good watch. Not having the black subdials, it's just very clean. The baguettes like aren't too loud. This watch is absolutely great. We haven't had one of these in a while. We've had black dial Élégante. We just got a white dial. And this one is like in new condition, which is really hard to find. So there's quite a few for sale in the market, but to have one absolutely new like this is really, really hard to find. Our flaws with the case, then you have to send it to FE Journe. It takes roughly 6 months for them to replace it. It's roughly $2-3 grand. But to have like one ready to go that's brand new is really rare. And it looks great on the yellow strap. I've never seen it on the yellow strap. Looks great. The Élégantes are finally stabilized. They make a lot more Élégantes than the other models. The black dial is roughly 135. Love the shape of the case. It's like the microprocessor in itself, so it resets to the actual time. Yeah, freaking crazy. Really, really cool watches. This or CB is like the intro watch to FP Journe. So when you're able to get like your first watch, that's what a lot of people ask for. It's kind of like the intro piece. Here's the CB. We've got another one in stock. Whenever we have the opportunity to buy one of these, we buy them. They're really, really hard to come by at the moment. The demand's been crazy. Prices have been going up. I think it was last time, maybe the last vlog, we had 3 of them. Those all sold. We were empty. And luckily we found this one and we have another one coming, so we have two, but they sell really, really quick. It's cool in the brown strap. I think my favorite combo with this watch is a bright white strap or a baby blue. Shout out to my client for showing me the combo on the baby blue. The baby blue on this watch is sick. I think if I personally had this watch, I'd rock the baby blue. Here we have another hot watch, which we have a yellow strap on it, which would be sick. Yeah, Salmon Platinum. This combo has been absolutely on fire. Any watch Salmon Platinum has been going through the roof. We have two of them, both in nice condition. I think one of them was sold. Stunning watch. These have shot up in price. Versus some of the other dials, I 100% agree on this. This combo is just absolutely sick, and you really don't find many in Salmon Platinum in an Octa Lune. New Moon 2023, I believe. We have classic 2025, 6701 titanium. These sell really, really well for us. These have been on fire. It wasn't long ago when these were, I think like 160, 170 maybe. Now they've shot up to the low 200s. Retail's gone up on them because of tariffs. Demand has been through the roof on all RMs. When the 6702s first went up, they've kept going up. And not only that, but we're selling them. We're selling actually a lot of them. So it's definitely here to stay. They continue to go up. The demand for them is crazy. It's just such a hot watch at the moment. It's always been a hot watch, but I think right now it really, really is. It's been insane. This week we've sold Ogier and we've sold Italy, and I think we've sold one more Italy that we need to source.
What happened to the stock? You guys had a full tray, didn't you?
We've sold a lot. We have some pieces coming incoming. So we have a rose gray Centograph, a salmon rose Calandrier complete. We have that Hong Kong Centograph.
He has a Plat Salmon 38.
Calandrier? Wow, that's rare. That's insane. Here we have Boutique Edition RDM. Boutique and black labels have gone through the roof, especially like the older ones that have been discontinued. Rose gold with black dial, it's just like my favorite combo. This one we just got in. I think it may already be sold, but with this black lacquer dial and the rose gold, it's unbelievable. These have been really hot for us. Whenever we do get black label or boutique in general, it usually sells immediately, so we're always trying to buy them. And we're paying really, really competitive prices for anything boutique or black label or anything limited Journe. We just got a Hong Kong edition Centograph, which should be coming in, just limited to 20 pieces. Stuff like that we're paying top dollar for. We're also very, very excited because Saturday is a Decade 1 auction in Geneva. There's 7 Journes, I believe, that are up for sale. Black label vertical turb, which was sold the other week. Regency dial, TN, I think it's a pre-sus Resonance, QP, also ruthenium turb, and a Tokyo Calandrier as well. Really good lineup. I think the lineup for this Decade 1 was better than last year and the past years. So definitely be on my couch with the kids, hanging out, or maybe by the pool, checking the auction results on Saturday. This and then the auction in New York, those two Philippe auctions are like the biggest auctions of the year. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what things sells at. So here we have, honestly, this watch has freaking grown on me so much. I think I honestly like it more than a TN. This is a boutique edition vertical turb on a rose gold bracelet. FP Journes on bracelets are harder to come by these days. You really don't see it too often. They've raised prices on the bracelet, but the vertical turb is absolutely stunning. The rose gold hands. When we got this for a client of ours, very, very happy for him. We sourced it for him. He was searching for a vertical turb and we were able to pick it up rather quickly for him. I mean, this in the black label, it's a toss up between the two. I always go back and forth, but this is insane. We've had this on strap, but not on bracelet. This is like Grail watch right here. Absolutely insane. It is 42 millimeters. It's a little bit bigger, so I know for some it doesn't work based on your wrist size, but for me it definitely fits, and our client's gonna be absolutely pumped on this watch. This is something rarely come by. I think we've only had a few FP Journes on bracelet, so this is just such a sick combo. With it being a vertical turb, when it's on your wrist versus being on its side, it's gonna always be in motion. So one rotation is every 30 seconds on a vertical turb versus on a regular TN or a regular turb, it's every 60 seconds. It helps with the accuracy that much more. But just looking at it, you can see the speed on the turb from like an angle is definitely a lot faster. So here we have TN with the rose gold case with the white gold dial, and then we have the boutique edition vertical turb. The vertical turb was a huge technological technological advancement for FP Journe in the watch industry in general. Always being in motion and functional, being a vertical turb, it rotates every 30 seconds versus every 60 seconds on a TN. The movement's a bit bigger, so it's a 42 millimeter watch, quite a bit thicker than the TN. So if you don't like a thick watch, then the TN's probably the watch for you. Absolutely insane, this vertical turb. TN also as well is a great watch. But as you can see here, you can see them in size. Also, what I really like about Journe turbs in general is the placement on the turb versus like an AP and other brands have it at the bottom, or you can't even see it. There's like, you know, it's behind the dial. It's not skeletonized, but how FP Journe does it, I think aesthetically is very pleasing and makes the watch look absolutely incredible. And then you have the time seconds on the side. Both have the deadbeat seconds. So on the older TNs, you have blue hands. Here you have the rose gold matching with the vertical turb. Black dial being a boutique.